Hello, Queen Ages. It is me. I am landing in your inbox, not live. Why am I not live today? I've woken up with a sore throat. So I'm thinking that in a few hours I'm going to feel a bit tired. So I decided that I would record my happy birthday first whole year of showing up on a video, bar two Fridays that I haven't shown up for various reasons. But how amazing is that? I somehow have managed to show up every Friday in some capacity, sometimes from the tent in summer. But yeah, really amazing and kind of an interesting way of connecting with you out there. And it was for myself, really, that I started to show up. It was for me because I was a little bit terrified of showing up on camera. And now I've done lives and I've had chats with other people. It's quite amazing, the process. And perhaps if I look back on episodes of Fluck Friday that I did early, perhaps I've changed how I chat. Perhaps I haven't. I don't know because I haven't looked. I didn't do my research. Um, but I'm at a really interesting point right now because I'm sitting in this room and you can see in the background, it's not a fake background, it's a real background. Um, Soon, this room will be deconstructed in that we are moving to Australia. So I'm sitting in this space of the in between, which I have read discussions on, and I think I've even had discussions with people here on this Substack platform, but also my friend Wit. She sent out not too long ago a really awesome newsletter just about that sitting in the in between, whether it's changing seasons, there's that kind of in between stage, or when you're moving from one thing to another, and how that feels and how it shows up for us and what it's like to sit in that space. And we have had people come and have a look at our apartment because we're selling, and so I spent a lot of time yesterday getting the apartment ready, fresh flowers, making everything look really lovely. Which I don't know, part of me I think is kind of weird because no one's going to have all the furniture, but you make it look nice so that there's this amazing first impression, and hoping that people will love the space as much as you have loved it. You never get to meet them, um, these people, perhaps when they buy, you do, but you're passing on the space that you've loved and nurtured, and so I'm sitting with in between of also going through things that I've collected over my time here and also from before. I brought things here from Australia with me, and then deciding what am I going to take back. And we've been in the process. And first it was like, yes, we're taking this, this, and this. We were very adamant that we were going to be taking our beds because they're amazing. And then I realized, well, you can buy beds in Australia too. So yeah, it's really been interesting kind of going through the process, but also observing how those things are showing up, and the decisions that we're making. I'm just becoming more and more ruthless in the things. We gave away to a very good friend who has a business where he sells collectible glassware and porcelain, and we gave him a whole lot of stuff because we wanted to support him. We think he's really awesome, and he came and packed up everything, and it was like, oh, it's fresh. um, there are a few glasses that I still have some kind of like weird sentimental attachment to, and I'm becoming less sentimental as time goes on, which is also quite fascinating. So, as I kind of pick up an object and consider it and think, should this be coming with me? What does it mean? I mean, I don't know. I didn't ever read Marie Kondo, and I know she did a whole 180. She had kids, and all of a sudden she realized that life is a little bit different, um, to perhaps what she thought it was. Yeah, it's fascinating. So I must say that there are still cupboards to go through. There are still objects to consider, items of clothing. Do I take this or this? Or, am I able to buy those things where I'm heading? And yeah, it's actually really exciting. So this in between stage, as I celebrate one whole year of showing up on Fluck Yeah Friday, which was just, I don't know, kind of a bit of a whim. So yeah, it's really cool. It's kind of become this video diary too. Apologies for that if anyone finds that a bit weird. I have this amazing collection of cards, and they are actually called Expect Miracles, and it's by a young woman in Melbourne called Grounded Minds is her business, and I have pulled cards from here before, and what's been really fascinating is been absolutely spot on in recent weeks. And so I thought I would share as part of the first birthday celebration, not live. You can hear my voice is going really croaky. So this is not live. This is 1 year celebration. What is happening? I usually spread them like this and pull one now. Release the outcomes. Attachment is caused by fear. When fears rise, you must reassure them with care and compassion. The universe is always working in your favor. Release the outcomes. Attachment is caused by fear. I think this is a beautiful message about my and our attachment to things. It does say release the outcomes, but are we attached to things because of fear? Or perhaps we're attached to things too because they hold special, strong memories, but it's recognizing, I guess, the difference between those two things, the difference between holding on to something because you're scared, because you're scared you might not find another, or that um, fear of scarcity, and then that idea of something that holds good memories and holds good associations. And I mean, for example, I'm looking right now at this pair of scissors hanging there with my daughter's name written in her own hand, for example, when she was little. And I've kept those scissors and they've traveled across the world. And do I pass those on to somebody else, or do I just pop them in a box? And do they come with me? Scissors are good to have. I use the scissors often. So yeah, it is considering things like that. So I love that particular card, and I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like that. She's got great artwork on them. So yeah, that's the birthday, one whole year of Fluck Yeah Friday. And there's another item that I want to share with you that I can see right now as I reach over. Have a look at this. Now, this is an item. This is a hagstone, and it is a naturally occurring hole in a stone that I picked up from the beach when I was in the UK a year ago. So 1 year ago, not only did I come up with the idea of Fluck Yeah Friday and decide to send a video out, I was actually in the UK. My husband and I were there for some weeks, maybe 5 weeks, I think. And one of the beaches we were on, which was at Whitby, had incredible number of hagstones, and I didn't kind of really know what the history behind it is, but it's a magical portal to another world. So you can look through, and maybe I can see you there. Look through and see a magical portal. There'll be other people who know way more about hagstones than me. I'm just winging it right now. The video is recording. So yeah, hagstone. Is this something that I'll take with me? I did ask the stone. I'm very aware of, you have to be careful what you pick up and bring with you. So I did feel into this stone, and it was okay for me to take it, but is it okay for me to take it even further? That's something I can ask the stone, perhaps. Um, yeah, there are items that I'll be considering, and it's a process. And it's an interesting in between time, because if somebody makes us an offer on this apartment, then all of a sudden we will get a date of when we have to move out, and we'll be having to find an in between home as we before we jet off. We've actually booked tickets, so just after Christmas we'll be leaving, arriving in Australia just before New Year. So pretty exciting, a new adventure, and something to write about and talk about. So I am excited about my 1 year celebration. Sorry, I'm not rocking up live, but yeah, I can really feel my throat now. It's getting quite raspy. So hopefully it's not COVID. It is going around, I understand. I have several people who are either some kind of flu or have COVID. So I'm hoping it's just me needing to have a little bit of a rest and probably stop talking. So if you've made it this far, congratulations, you're amazing. You can get the sparkly platypus of love. Yes, look at this amazing sequiny platypus. Hooray. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just babbling. So I'm going to leave you. Thank you. Thank you for coming with me on this incredible, amazing, and slightly bizarre journey. It's not bizarre, it's awesome. I've shown up for probably almost 50 weeks out of the 52 in the whole year, every Friday in your inbox, Fluck Yeah Friday. You've seen my face, listened to my voice, you have made comments, replied to me, and it's been really, really fun. I'm intending to keeping on going, of course, but you never know what's going to happen. How long that will happen, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll think of something else to do. And of course, once we land in Australia, all sorts of excitement. But that journey and my intentional purchasing and making a home out of things that are pre-loved is an idea that I'm getting really excited about. So, maybe that'll be part of Flucking Flourishing, because hello, it's whatever I make it to be. I am director of my own life. I am making my own world. So anyway, I'll stop now. Raspy throat, lots of love to you, and thanks for hanging around. And also welcome to all you new people. Tack it on at the end if they've made it, if the 13 minutes. Have an awesome, awesome weekend. I'm going to have a glorious weekend, but you'll hear more about that. Bye.